Why did a quiet pharma stock suddenly jump 9% today? And why are most investors still confused by the noise? Panacea Biotech was not trending yesterday. No hype, no big headlines. Yet today, the stock surged almost 9% and social media instantly filled with panic, rumors and chaotic theories. Some are calling it manipulation. Others think it's a one-day fluke. But beneath this noise, something far more unsettling is happening. Let's cut through the chaos and look at what actually triggered this move. Panacea Biotech informed the stock exchanges that it has successfully completed enrollment for the phase 3 trial of its dengue vaccine, called Dengiol. This trial is being conducted in collaboration with ICMR, India's top government medical research body. More than 10,000 participants from across the country are now officially part of this study. That number matters, because phase 3 trials are not announcements for show. They are the last major test before a vaccine can move closer to commercial reality. Once enrollment is complete, participants are given either the actual vaccine or a placebo, and their health is monitored over the next 2 years to evaluate effectiveness and immune response. This is where the market reaction becomes interesting. If everything goes according to plan, this vaccine could become India's first indigenous single-dose dengue vaccine, with a targeted launch around 2027. Dengue is not a rare disease in India. It is a recurring public health problem. So the market is not reacting to hope alone, it is reacting to potential scale. At today's peak, Panacea Biotech's market capitalization stood around 2,534 crore rupee, with the share price touching roughly 422 rupee. That move came purely on news, not on earnings. And this is where the story becomes slightly disturbing for impatient investors. Financially, the company is not in a perfect phase. In the second quarter of financial year 26, revenue from operations stood at about 141 crore rupee, lower than the same quarter last year. On a quarterly basis too, revenues declined. More importantly, the company reported a net loss of around 14 crore rupee, reversing last year's profit. So the big question investors are wrestling with right now is this: is the market rewarding future potential or ignoring present pain? This confusion is exactly where panic buying and panic selling begin. Panacea Biotech is not a new player chasing headlines. The company has been operating since 1984. It became a public company in the mid-90s and has manufacturing facilities in Punjab and Himachal Pradesh that meet international standards. Its products reach nearly 30 countries across Asia, Africa, Latin America, and the Middle East. In vaccines, especially polio, Panacea has supplied to the United Nations, helping protect children in more than 50 countries. This background explains why the market did not dismiss today's announcement as empty noise. But here's the part many investors are missing in the chaos. Phase 3 completion does not mean guaranteed success. It means the real test has begun. Over the next 2 years, results, data, regulatory signals, and timelines will matter far more than today's price jump. This is where smart money watches quietly, while retail money reacts emotionally. Before we go further, if you like decoding such market moves without getting trapped in rumors and panic, do like, follow, and subscribe. We break down such real business stories every day, beyond the noise. So why did the stock jump today? Because markets don't wait for results. They move on direction. And direction today came from a high-stakes medical milestone tied to a massive public health problem. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most investors will remember this stock only after clarity arrives. By then, the easy move is usually over, and the frustration begins. Whether this turns into long-term value or fades into another forgotten rally will depend on what unfolds quietly over the next 2 years, not what happened in one noisy trading session. And that's the real lesson here. Markets often reward patience late, but punish emotional decisions immediately. So next time you see a sudden jump, ask yourself, is this noise? Or is something big settling under the surface? Subscribe to Invest with Sumit if you want to stay ahead of such stories before they become obvious.